All right, my friends, I'm coming into this one cold. I haven't read it yet. March 16th, Daily Reflections. Need more coffee. As we understand him, my friend suggested what then seemed a novel idea. Why don't you choose your own conception of God? That statement hit me hard. It melted the icy intellectual mountain in whose shadow I had lived and shivered many years. I stood in the sunlight at last. It was only a matter of being willing to believe in a power greater than myself. Nothing more was required of me to make my beginning. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 12. It's coming at you early in the big book of AA. I remember the times I looked up into the sky and reflected on who started it all and how. When I came to AA, an understanding of some description of the spiritual dimension became a necessary adjunct to a stable sobriety. After reading a variety of versions, including the scientific of a great explosion, I went for simplicity and made the God of my understanding the great power that made the explosion possible. With the vastness of the universe under his command, he would, no doubt, be able to guide my thinking and actions if I was prepared to accept his guidance. But I could not expect help if I turned my back on that help and went my own way. I became willing to believe, and I have had 26 years of stable, satisfying sobriety. I'm going to throw it down, but I need to check it again. Okay, so this, I think, in my opinion, is one of the biggest, most important parts of AA, is a God of your understanding, of my understanding. And I guess my, definition, my perception of God has kind of evolved over the past 20 odd years or so. And I keep it really simple too. Like, I have no definition. I don't have a zip code for God. I just know he's out there. He, she, it, they, the universe, whatever you want to call it. I like it that they mentioned the Great Explosion, because I have no idea, right? Like, we're studying quantum physics now. We're just starting to figure things out. And it occurred to me, like, science and religion can coexist. If we're just now figuring out quantum physics, or we're theorizing about quantum physics, chances are whatever started this great ball of gas that turned into a rock and now we live on probably is a little bit smarter, maybe has a little bit better plan than we do about everything. But of course, I'm stubborn, full of ego, and it took me a long time, and I still kind of take it back all of the time, to figure out that my job is not to have all the answers. My job is to have all the action, to take action and then leave the results up to God, to the universe. And I know I'm kind of, or at least I feel like I'm in God's will when I'm walking downhill, when I'm swimming downstream, when life seems to be a bit easy. And then when life gets a bit hard, doing what I think I'm supposed to be doing, and then not worrying about it, leaving the rest up to God. I love it when they say, with the vastness of the universe under his command, he would, no doubt, be able to guide my thinking and actions if I was prepared to accept his guidance. There's a line out of the Bible, I think it says something like, I take care of the bees and the birds and the grass, so chances are I'm going to take care of you. When I was having an issue with God, in the beginning, the first few years of my sobriety, trying to get sober, just being willing to believe, or sometimes being willing to be willing to believe, is all that it takes to kind of crack the door, or put a crack in the dam, which starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger until everything comes through. And in my experience, the more humble I am, the more that I realize God is in charge and I am not, the more I realize that the only thing that I have to do is take the next right step and then wait. If I'm in ego and if I'm in fear and I'm trying to figure everything out, I'm trying to hammer my will into any situation or over a person, place, or thing, then I'm playing God and things aren't going to go well. It's like these videos. I'm not promoting these at all. I'm just making them, putting them out there. Going to try to make one every day that I'm here in the office. And if people watch, they watch. If they don't, they don't. But if anything, I am benefiting from this because I am getting a little bit of a deeper dive into each daily reflection. So yeah, being willing to be willing to be willing. God's in charge. We're not. That's it. We can argue with it, but it's not going to change anything. So we might as well walk down the hill, be in God's will, swim downstream. Thank you for watching.